Hello there, fellow sim racers. Welcome, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the driver's car pack for RaceRoom Racing Experience, and more specifically this mighty little Mazda MX-5. So come and join me out on track. Hello there my fellow RaceRoom fans. You join me here at the back of the grid at Salzburgring for a quick race and review of the Mazda MX-5. We're starting at the back of an action-packed full grid, so we can have some fun with the AI on adaptive settings while we chat about this car and the new driver's pack by KW Studios for RaceRoom.
You're in the middle, clear right. On your left.
Well,
hold your line.
The AI didn't think much of my braking there, did it? Please no Punterino. So,
nice one, Jason.
It's taken me a while to get round to reviewing this. My favourite car from the driver's pack that came out in December 2022. But there has been so much new sim racing content coming out, and I've got such poor time management that unfortunately it's taken me a while to get round to this. But that's not a reflection on its quality and how much enjoyment I've got from it.
Still there.
So let's talk about the driver's pack quickly. You got 4 cars, the Mazda MX-5, you got a fully loaded, fully downforce version of the Praga R1 that came to everybody's attention after Jimmy Broadbent won the real world championship in it. Whoop, hold on to the car there. And we got a couple of vintage cars in the form of two Crosleys, an open wheeler and a little sports car. Both extremely fun to drive. I especially like the little sports car there, but I don't mind older stuff, but that's a little bit too old for me. So although I liked it and I think they're great looking cars, it's not the content for me, but that doesn't matter. That's the whole point of this driver's pack, is we got no downforce, new and old.
5 minutes left.
You know,
3 wide, clear right.
Woo, it does what it says on the tin. And it also threw in a classic little unknown to me French circuit, which I must admit I haven't raced yet, just haven't had the time.
Left side.
Because my attention has been focused squarely on what I consider to be my personal top pick of the car driver's pack, and it's this mighty Mazda. Why? It's got no downforce, you know, it's not a lot of power, so you know, without any ABS or traction control, it does require some degree of driver input to get the best out of it. And I find those cars more fun, more rewarding to drive. And if a couple of my fellow YouTubers' videos are anything to go by, Ben and Chris have been having an absolute blast online with these, with the RaceRoom ranked servers. I'll put links to their channels in the description so you can check out how they best show the close racing nature that these little spec cut cars can provide. You know, where you can well, as I've just been shown by punting by the AI there, you can lean on other cars, you can rub, you can push, you can, you know, race close without the worry of ripping a wheel off or whatever. So they are fantastic for close door-to-door racing, and they've got a great little mechanical setup, engine at the front, rear-wheel drive. They are, because they are cup spec cars, they're softly sprung.
White flag.
Oh, white flag. The AI's gone a bit wrong somewhere. So they move around a lot. You have to work away at the wheel, you know, and because they don't have a lot of power, momentum is key. So you find yourself having to take as much curb as you possibly can, dealing with the bounce.
Keep the inside line covered.
Because you've got to keep that apex speed up, otherwise what's going to happen here is I'm going to be just gobbled up by the AI, Oh, dear me, I do struggle at this corner here.
Right side's clear. On your right.
Now, the reason why I'm here
Still there.
is because I recently reviewed the
Still there. Right
Porsche
side's clear.
992 Cup car for R Factor 2 at this circuit, and it was such brilliant fun taking a little cup car around this sort of circuit that when the Mazda came out for RaceRoom,
Left. 2 minutes.
I knew that I wanted to go back to the Salzburg circuit and see whether it was just as good in these little Mazdas with, you know, there were not so much grips, not so much power. Yeah, this is just a fantastic circuit, and I'm so thankful that ooh, we got a version of it in RaceRoom to go with these new Spec Cup cars.
Now keep pushing.
What a dive that was. Curb, grass, nearly had the tyre stacks, but I gained the place. But I really do like, you know, we're lucky that we, with both the Praga and this Mazda, we can go online and we can check out how good they look, sound, and sort of the way the driver reacts to how we react, how close they are to their real life counterparts. Jimmy Broadbent's made a video about the, you know, about his experience and how close the sim has got to the real life car, and he should know he drove one for a whole season.
Car right. Right side's clear.
But this has got everything you would expect. It's tail happy.
Don't give up. Keep
It's
going.
understeery if you go in too fast. It's, you know, and it requires that working away at the wheel to keep it on track. Exactly what you expect when you see these little things driven by
Right sides are cold.
pro racers, gentlemen racers all around the world. And I'll tell you what, it's an open top,
One more lap.
and I swear, I'm going to shut up for a bit, that you can hear the wind noise pick up, which is what you would get in a cockpit with no roof. Doesn't that engine's note sound fantastic? It might not come across too well on the video, but I can assure you that there is definitely wind noise, buffeting, and it increases with the speed.
You've got cold
What a
tyres.
brilliant little touch, and how fantastic is that to the level of immersion. You know, I love it when developers take the time and trouble with the small details, because that's what makes a difference. That's what takes, you know, makes content good to great, you know. And this is a great little car. And it's on a great sim. KW Studios, the development team for RaceRoom, they're squeezing every last drop of goodness they can out of this old DX9 engine, and it's still impressive just what they can achieve. I know we're missing weather, we're missing day night, I know, but
On your left.
they really do well.
That's the end of
The cars look great, they sound great, they drive great, and that's really what's important. Well, it is to me anyway, so it still sees regular action from me. Alright, well, that was my look at the driver's pack, and more specifically this little Mazda MX-5. You know, if you haven't already checked it out, I'll put a link to the store page in the description. Have a little look. I think it's really good value for money. Do you know what? I'm happy enough just with the Mazda. I've had so much fun with this. I've done a couple of online races. They were rookies races, but they were clean, and well, I experienced some enthusiastic driving, but it was good fun, and I got, you know, time has just stopped me from driving anymore. But you know, I don't think we should be overlooking RaceRoom in 2023. You know, I know it's slipping behind, you know, core technology wise, but the driving experience is still there, and this new Mazda proves it. Oh, dearie me. I do love this circuit. Well, once again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, maybe you might be tempted to hit that little like button down below. It just shows me that this sort of content has been enjoyed, and it shows YouTube that it's been enjoyed. And we might better get it out to a few more fellow sim racers. Oh, dearie me. Right, well, coming up for your viewing pleasure will be another super exciting, super enjoyable sim racing video. And how do I know that? Because it's going to be one of mine. Right, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Happy sim racing. I'll see you all out on track. Bye bye.